Welcome back to JSRFMP. Oh man, it looks so shiny. Starting up try out horde mode in a new area as well. And finally with storms. I wanted to see what thunder looked like. This is cool. And trying out Akamu for horde as well. Which has the Screen Racer seal of approval, it sounds like to me. So we don't need to boost dash into guys with armor, one thing to keep in mind. Although... Oh, hey, come on. Don't do dumb things like that. Seem to not be dumb, even though we have a bunch of health. And my god, I do so much damage just by running into them. Wow. Akamu's probably one character where it would actually be feasible to take out enemies just by ramming into them. Oh, these aren't armored guys, they're just really, really glowy. It's kinda weird. It's gonna be hard to tell apart the armored guys and not armored guys then, but that's not too much of an issue since I don't need that. This would be a good way to get up here. I should scout the area a little bit, see what places we do and don't have access to. Hello. Oh, there's an armored dude. Can you run to people backwards? Yes, you can. I still might as well, if I can, just spray people instead of trying to waste time doing everything with my strength stat instead. Since it's still faster to get rid of enemies with graffiti if I can. But this is interesting because it's a very long area. Ah, this rail's too high for me to hit them that way. I imagine I can do those. Like that. Yeah, just having fun here. I do know horde mode can take quite a bit of time though. And span a bunch of episodes. Oops. Need to be I need to be worried about how long it takes me to... Oh, I'm going uphill and that's making me go slower. I'm not ramming these guys. You take time to get up to ramming speed as Akamu, I need to be mindful of that. I healed on my damage that time, but in the future that could be a big issue. You can of course also try this out in other places like Shinjuku in the future. Was 99th Street one of the places I could do this to? I don't remember what the other area was. I think it was 99th Street, which is interesting. But what I was saying earlier was, this place has a very different layout than Shibuya, or Shibuya, whichever way you prefer to pronounce it. Shibuya, I believe, is the actual Japanese way of saying it. Despite what Professor K might prefer to say. So I can actually just run through everyone first to make sure no one has armor or anything. Or something like that. And then I can start spraying everyone. Also, you don't waste as many cans as you used to in older versions if you... Jeez, it takes so long to get started moving. And it takes so many cans to take out some of these guys. It really might be in some cases better to use physical damage, in cases like this one for instance. I can bait them into a situation like this one. Hello. I think this might be the better thing to do. Eyes just take so many tags. There's so many cannons to get rid of them. But basically it's slow either way. This guy is big and slow, but powerful. I mean, it's something to be said though that it's even viable to take out enemies through physical damage alone. I actually wouldn't mind it being more feasible for more Hello, don't run into the spike, run into the wall. Oh, hello. I'm gonna let you come out towards me. Because I don't want to be close to that wall. In that little closed off area. I like being up here. And with how linear this whole place is, you can take a real different approach than you might otherwise in Shibuya Terminal, I feel like. Hello! Who knocked me over? That did a lot of damage to me all of a sudden. Ow. I don't know what a ragdoll knew. Oh, hello, Boombot. I forgot you guys were a thing, which is always a bad thing to do by accident. Ah. Having a hard time acclimating here. And you do something like that. Took someone out that way at least, or one going right now, I'm gonna say. Just land on someone. Also, I'm so big and tall, it's hard to see who's in front of me. And this feels kind of lazy, but at the same time, I don't know if lazy is the right word, but it feels kind of cheap, I guess is the other way of saying it. But I think it's what works, and if you die otherwise, then it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Ah, it doesn't work going up hills! It's kind of funny to me, though, that I can't go up hills with this guy. Ah. So I can't quite turn the way the way I expect to sometimes in this game. It's seriously just gonna be fast right now to ram these guys again instead of spraying them. I need to be really wary though of being on these hills. I guess what I should do is I should stay on this lower side here. There's at least one going around up there still too. But so you don't have much way to evade different enemies. You and your enemies are kind of stuck together. Not quite a claustrophobic area, but there's only one way to run. It's one-dimensional. What was that? Did I just ram into him really hard for something? Okay. This is the only place I can safely stake out, too. That's only until... I prefer to bait them to a safer place. Down here. It's gonna be better to be down here where the ground is flatter. They don't prefer to be up. They prefer to be where the ground is not flat, apparently, which is not in my favor. Thankfully, I can be smart and do this. Beautiful. Well, see, that guy was nice and did what I wanted him to do. You got special attention for that. Hello. I don't really understand how Unlock Boombot is supposed to work still. Oh, jeez, I didn't realize Onishima was there. Probably on round 5. I should probably have been mindful of that. Onishima, I prefer you to be in a better place for me than that. the same time, like, I kind of don't want to worry about Onishima just yet, until I can get rid of other enemies. Which might not be the right way of thinking it, because that's how I used to do things in Horde mode, and it didn't always work out. But recently actually has worked a little bit better for me, I feel like. Iced here. But yeah, I still don't understand how locking boom bots works, because it says you have to defeat a boom bot, but I feel like defeating a boom bot is really just like touching it. I wonder, does Onishima heal physical damage too? Also, his healing is apparently being really nerfed. By the way, I'm having a really hard time dealing shovels off of this thing, because I can't tell where the ground... where the rails end, because I'm so big. Also, the lighting probably doesn't help, but that's my fault for choosing this lighting. Okay, we're getting there. Took a lot more damage than I would have liked on this wave so far, and it's ow! Probably gonna take a good deal more. I'm probably in a place where I could just take on Onishima directly now. And it's my fault for not doing so. But I'm trying out new strategies and whatnot. Ow! Okay. Let's try to be smart about how we approach him though. Ow! He can get me while I'm grinding. Even when I'm grinding, I'm so slow to start moving. Hello. Shoot. Of course, I can use cannons too, since I have plenty. This is feeling kind of shameful so far, though. How this is going. That thing's around the rail. It's gonna take me forever to spray him that way. It's also gonna take me forever to get him through physical damage. Ah, darn! I wish I didn't always, or I didn't occasionally slow down so much when I grind things. Is the machine up there now? There we go. And nothing stopped me from doing, for instance, this. I can just rely on both kinds of damage if I have to, I guess. Curious what his regen's like now. He hit me again. I'm having a really hard time not getting shot by this guy. He hasn't even started his whole rage mode thing either. Never mind. Darn it. That's my concern, getting away fast enough. I was concerned that somebody's gonna manage to shoot me through a wall or something. Did you go above, or did I just miss him? And so far the physical damage is actually kind of working. Surprisingly. I don't think I can get hurt by bullets if I'm boost dashing, so I might as well keep doing this. As long as the cans respawn enough for me to do this. Which isn't always a given, though. Every now and then I might have to run off somewhere else, like this. And that gives them a chance to run somewhere and catch me off guard. Because if he follows me, I'm not gonna know where he is precisely. That is scary for me. Now though, he should be somewhere like that. I do appreciate this game doesn't really distinguish too much between boost dashing and just going fast through other means. Need to get it back up. If I die from hitting that, there we go. That'd be very disappointing. I don't know if he's healing physical damage or not. He might be, to the point where it's actually not feasible to kill him this way. He does still regen graffiti damage as well, but significantly less than he used to, from what I understand. But in the name of learning, we're gonna see what doesn't work against this guy. Oh, I think I'm not moving fast enough to be invincible. Come on. I am still slowly taking damage. I don't know if I should try to spray him when... I have a chance or not, because I can use that for boost dashing, or I can use that to spray him. Oh, well. I'm gonna hold on to what I have now so I can boost dash with it. Yeah, turn the boost dash before I turn the corner so he can't shoot me then. I feel like I should not have anywhere near this much trouble just one-on-one-ing Onishima, but part of it is that I get antsy when I have so little health left. He keeps getting knocked into place so I can't tag him. I feel like he might shoot me while I'm up here. Here we go. But the slow acceleration even applying to grinding is unexpected, but it does make sense. I don't think that was the case in the original JSRF, but come on! I was worried that would happen. I was so close too. I guess we'll cut that here. But darn, I also, by the way, I appreciate that you have the whole broken abdomen thing with Aku when he takes damage. But darn! Oh, he still healed some too. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think physical damage works. I think he heals physical damage too. I always heard that he heals graffiti damage because his rage just melts that, or not melts, makes the paint evaporate off, but apparently that description isn't quite accurate. I feel like I got pretty darn close at the end there. Onishima just requires different tactics than what I'm used to doing, and what occurs to me naturally, but that just means I have more stuff to learn. Okay. I'll see you guys next time, next episode, when we do something that isn't horde mode, just so I don't waste your time doing horde mode over and over like I used to. Whatever that might be. Bye, everyone.